Nobody saw this coming, not after everything that's happened between Tammy Rivera and Waka Flocka. But now, the internet is in chaos after a single word. Pregnant was dropped during a TikTok challenge that spiraled into one of the most talked about celebrity rumors of the week. Could Tammy Rivera, at 38, be expecting another baby, and with a new man? The story, the reactions, and the emotional aftermath all reveal a side of Tammy that fans have never seen before. Thank you for tuning back into our channel, your home for the latest celebrity updates, raw emotions, and untold stories. Today, we're diving deep into a beautiful, unexpected, and slightly messy chapter in Tammy Rivera's life. One that fans are calling a new beginning after years of heartbreak, public scrutiny, and private battles. It all started innocently enough. Tammy Rivera, singer, businesswoman, and the former Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star, was having fun on TikTok with her friend influencer Shad Sanago. The two were playing the viral Passing the Phone challenge, a game that's supposed to be lighthearted and funny. You know how it goes, you say something shady or cheeky about your friend, then pass the phone to them so they can clap back with something even wilder. Shad kicked things off playfully, teasing Tammy about her love of cheese. "I'm passing the phone to someone who adds cheese to everything they make," she laughed. Tammy smirked and fired right back. "I'm passing the phone to someone who's always on a diet but always eating." The room chuckled. The tone was friendly, like sisters throwing playful shade. But then, things took a turn. After several funny exchanges, Tammy mentioned how Shad sometimes embarrassed her in front of new guys, a typical best friend complaint. Then Shad looked directly into the camera, paused for a beat, and dropped the bombshell line that sent the internet spinning. "I'm passing the phone to someone who's pregnant." Gasps, screams, laughter, and Tammy's shocked "ooh" echoed in the background. The video cut right there. Within minutes, the Shade Room reposted the clip to its millions of followers. The caption? "Did Shad just spill Tammy Rivera's tea? Fans think she might be expecting again." And from that moment, social media went wild. Twitter and Instagram flooded with speculation. Some fans were ecstatic, calling it a beautiful blessing and celebrating the idea that Tammy might finally be starting a new chapter after her painful split from Waka Flocka. Others were more skeptical, wondering if this was just another case of a TikTok gone too far. One fan wrote, "If Tammy really pregnant, I'm happy for her. She deserves some peace and happiness after everything she's been through with Waka." Another commented, "That passing the phone challenge just exposed too much." Shad knew what she was doing. By evening, blogs and gossip pages had picked up the rumor, Tammy Rivera expecting again, and while fans debated in the comments, Tammy herself stayed unusually quiet. That silence only fueled the fire. Hours later though, Tammy finally broke it. Sneaking into the comments section of the Shade Room's post, Tammy typed, "Y'all, I am not pregnant. Shad play too much." She quickly followed it up with another post on her own Instagram story, "Stop believing everything y'all see on TikTok, ain't no bun in this oven." The message was playful, but fans weren't convinced, because if there's one thing social media loves, it's reading between the lines. To understand why this rumor hit so hard, and why people want it to be true, we have to go back. Tammy Rivera's story has always been one of strength, heartbreak, and quiet resilience. Long before she became a reality TV star, Tammy was a single mom, raising her daughter Charlie on her own. Charlie, now 19, has been Tammy's rock, her pride, and the reason she kept pushing through even when the world was watching her crumble. In 2014, Tammy married rapper Waka Flocka Flame. From the outside, they looked like the perfect pair: beauty, music, money, and fame. But behind the glitz, their relationship was rocky from the start. Tammy's love for Waka was deep and unconditional, but their journey was marred by infidelity, emotional distance, and personal loss. The two openly shared their struggles on Marriage Boot Camp and Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, showing fans both the laughter and the tears that came with being in the public eye. One of their most painful revelations came when Tammy opened up about wanting another child. She and Waka had tried for years, but faced fertility challenges. Waka, in a rare moment of vulnerability, admitted on camera that he had a low sperm count. For Tammy, it was heartbreaking. She often spoke about wanting Charlie to have a sibling, and the emotional toll of trying, waiting, and praying. And yet she stayed by Waka's side. Through cheating rumors, public breakups, and emotional exhaustion, she kept choosing love. Until one day, she couldn't anymore. In December 2021, news broke that Waka and Tammy were officially splitting. The divorce filings confirmed what many had suspected: years of turmoil had finally reached the end. But even in separation, Tammy took the high road. She refused to bash Waka publicly. In interviews, she'd say things like, "I'll always love him, but loving someone doesn't mean you can't outgrow them." It was the kind of grace people rarely see in celebrity breakups. Meanwhile, Waka stayed quiet, at least mostly. He focused on his music, new projects, and eventually, a new relationship. By March of the following year, Waka reportedly filed a petition asking the court to restrict both parties from speaking publicly about their divorce. He wanted to keep things private: no social media mess, no interviews, no drama, and for the most part, both respected that. But that silence also made people curious. Fans kept wondering, had Tammy really moved on? Was she happy? Was she dating? Then in early 2024, her daughter Charlie accidentally spilled the tea on social media, revealing that her mom was seeing someone. And that's where the story takes a surprising turn. When Waka went public with his new partner, Melanie, the internet buzzed. But Tammy, she didn't seem fazed. She had her own happiness brewing quietly behind the scenes. Earlier this year, Tammy posted a video montage celebrating her 38th birthday. It was soft, tropical, and filled with luxury: white sand beaches, candlelit dinners, and a mysterious man who appeared in multiple clips, though his face was never shown. In one shot, the couple is seen waist-deep in turquoise water. In another, Tammy laughs as the camera pans to a red velvet cake that reads, "Happy birthday to the love of my life." The caption was simple but emotional: "Thank you to everyone for my birthday wishes. And thank you to my man for making sure I had everything I wanted and more, and I'm not just speaking about material things. Most of all, thank you God, for gifting me another year." Fans flooded the comments with heart emojis and fire reactions, but the real question lingered. Who is he? Nobody knew. No face, no tags, no soft launch reveal. It was as if Tammy had learned her lesson: love quietly, protect your peace. But now, with the pregnancy rumor, that privacy is cracking. Because some insiders, allegedly, claim that the pregnancy talk isn't completely baseless. A close source to Tammy reportedly told a gossip outlet, "Tammy's been glowing lately. She's been more private, but everyone around her says she's happier than she's been in years. Whether she's pregnant or not, she's definitely in a new season." Another insider whispered that Tammy had been avoiding alcohol during recent events and had gained a little weight. Of course, these are just rumors, but in celebrity culture, perception is everything. And fans have been dissecting every recent photo, every outfit, every angle of Tammy's latest Instagram posts, looking for the tiniest sign of a baby bump. It's not the first time she's had to address pregnancy gossip, but this time feels different. Maybe because the world wants this to be true, because after years of heartbreak, loss and silence, a new baby would symbolize healing, a new beginning. While Tammy has laughed off the rumors publicly, those closest to her seem to be handling things a little differently. Her daughter, Charlie, posted a cryptic TikTok just days after the speculation began. The video featured her lip-syncing to a trending sound: "You think you know what's going on, but you don't." The caption, "Y'all funny." Fans immediately flooded the comments: "Is this about your mom? Sis, blink twice if the rumors are true." Charlie didn't reply, but her laughter at the end of the video spoke volumes. Meanwhile, Waka's name inevitably got dragged into the conversation. Some fans tagged him under gossip posts, asking if he'd heard the news. While Waka didn't respond directly, he did post a cryptic Instagram story that read, "When you truly move on, nothing they say can shake your peace." That single sentence had fans divided. Was it shade? Was it maturity? Nobody knows. Tammy's friends, however, have been more vocal, especially Shad, the friend who started the whole storm. After the Shade Room reposted the clip, Shad went live on Instagram to clarify, "Y'all chill, I was just playing. Me and Tammy joke like that all the time. She is not pregnant, unless she ain't tell me something." That last part, the playful "unless," reignited everything all over again. And that's how you know this story isn't just about pregnancy, it's about perception, legacy, and the way fans have emotionally invested in Tammy's journey. For years, Tammy Rivera has represented strength, a woman who stood tall in a public marriage, then stood even taller through the breakup. Her fans have watched her evolve from a reality TV wife into a self-made businesswoman, singer, and devoted mom. So when whispers of a pregnancy surface, it doesn't just spark gossip, it sparks hope. Hope that she's finally being loved right. Hope that the years of quiet tears and unanswered prayers are finally paying off. Because behind every tabloid headline, there's a woman who once sat in front of reality TV cameras and said, "Sometimes I feel like my life is for everyone else to pick apart, but at the end of the day, I just want to be happy." And maybe now, she finally is. As of now, Tammy has not confirmed nor denied anything beyond that one playful comment. Her social media remains carefully curated, mostly work updates, glam shot motivational quotes. But fans who followed her for years say they can feel a change in her energy. She's glowing differently. She's moving differently. Some speculate that she's intentionally keeping her private life sacred this time, learning from past mistakes of oversharing. Others think she's letting the internet talk, because as Tammy once said on Love and Hip Hop, when people are talking about you, at least they're talking. Either way, whether she's expecting or not, Tammy Rivera has managed to do something rare in the world of celebrity gossip. She's turned rumors into power, because every headline, every whisper, every comment keeps her name alive, and her narrative firmly in her own hands. So is Tammy Rivera really pregnant again, or is this just another case of social media jumping to conclusions after a joke gone too far? Her silence is telling. Her glow is undeniable, and her story from heartbreak to healing feels like it's still being written. Whether it ends in a baby announcement or simply a new season of joy, one thing's for sure, Tammy Rivera continues to rise, quietly, beautifully, and on her own terms. And maybe, just maybe this time, it's not the end of her story, but the beginning of a brand new one. What do you think about this news? Do you believe Tammy's really expecting, or do you think it's all just playful internet chaos? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more exclusive celebrity updates and emotional deep dives right here on the channel.